So let's talk about comfort first. What are things that you feel absolutely comfortable doing in your life? Things that you know you can be 100% successful with no matter what it is, all the time. Sleeping, absolutely. Thank you. What else? Brushing your teeth, yeah. You guys are going, keep going. What else? Eating. Those daily things. What else? Walking, sure. How about something that maybe you think you're really good at that maybe not everybody's good at?
Singing.
Dancing. All right. So within this box, we now have a list of items that some of them, all of us feel comfortable doing. You know, hopefully, like brushing our teeth. If you have trouble with that, I don't know if I can help you. But things like walking, not dancing, sleeping, dancing, and singing, though, those might be things that some people feel comfortable with, other people don't necessarily feel comfortable with. But let's assume, for the sake of argument here, that everything inside of that box we feel 100% comfortable with. With that in mind, let's also say that for the rest of your life, you are only allowed to do the things that are inside of that box, things that you feel 100% comfortable with, things that you can do without even questioning it. What do you think your life would be like? Boring, absolutely. Who else agrees it would be boring? Say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, who thinks they know what this area is called?
Comfort zone?
Yeah, absolutely. Raise your hand if you've heard of that term before, comfort zone. Yeah, it's a pretty common term nowadays. But with this idea that everything inside of our comfort zone, if that's all we could ever do is boring, what do you think of the emotions you might feel about the things that exist outside of our comfort zone? What emotions come up for you?
Fear.
Fear, excited, absolutely. What else?
Anxiety.
I don't know if I can spell that.
Anxiety.
A-N-X-I-E-T-Y.
Happiness. Spell check on phone check, right?
Happiness, I think I missed one. Excited?
Fear. Passion. Oh, you got that.
Check. Passion. Still missing.
Extra fear. More fear.
Cute.
Excited. Let's get two more. Okay. One more. Overwhelming, absolutely. So with these emotions in mind, anxiety, overwhelming, unknown fear, happiness, excited, passion, what are some of the things that are real for you that make you feel this way? What are some of the activities or some of the things that you know exist in the world that maybe scare you a little bit or maybe excite you?
A recession.
Recession, okay.
Repelling.
Is there two S's in recession?
Yes.
Spelling. What was that?
Public speaking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, public speaking. Let's get two more. Two more things that make you feel anxious or scared, excited, or passionate.
Death.
Wait,
Asking someone out.
I
say
cheated.
that again.
Asking someone out.
Asking someone out, definitely. That scares me. Not so much because I'm afraid of asking someone out, but because I have a partner and I'm scared of what she would do. Asking someone. Great. Alright. So let's take a look at this real quick. We've got all of those things inside of our comfort zone. And those exist as things that we know we can do perfectly every single time. We now know that if we spend all of our time inside of that comfort zone, our lives will be boring. And now we see all these things that exist outside of our comfort zone. And earlier I asked if you knew anyone who spent their entire lives inside of their comfort zone. And they're not as common, but there are those people out there who then also spend their entire lives outside of their comfort zone. I actually feel, for myself, that those specific type of people who live outside of their comfort zone are actually in many ways just as uninteresting as the people who live inside of their comfort zone. The reason for that is if you know one of these people, They walk around talking about, like, let's go skydiving, let's go rappelling, let's do all these really amazing things because they're adrenaline junkies. And when you ask them, well, why do you want to do it? Because I live my life with no fear, man. No fear. I do everything that gets put in front of me because I have no fear. Here's what I think makes these people uninteresting, though. If you don't have fear about anything, then where's the challenge in anything? You say to them, hey man, I'm going to go wrestle alligators. If I don't have any fear about that, I might go, okay, why not? I got nothing better to do this weekend. Let's go wrestle some alligators. The people to me, though, who are really interesting, and the people I actually attempt to model my own life after, are the people who stand right here on the edge of their comfort zone. And they look at all of these things in their lives, and they see them as opportunities. They see them as opportunities to try new things, to actually go for them, to be challenged by them. And instead of living their life with no fear, they live their life by knowing fear. They look at these opportunities that they have in their life, and they say to themselves, you know what? Here's this opportunity to do something that's challenging, that's scary, that's exciting. And there's an equal chance that I can fail, and be embarrassed, and humiliated by it. There's also an equal chance that I can be successful. That I can do something amazing, something that would make a huge difference in my life. Now, there's a way to know what those things are, those opportunities that come up in your life. How many of you ever gotten that feeling in the pit of your stomach that's when like you're nervous and things start kind of welling up and you kind of go, no. Raise your hand if you've ever felt that before. That's actually your body and your mind telling you that here's an opportunity of something that you should go for. Because these are things that are challenging. These are things that are scary. These are things that are exciting. And yeah, there's a chance that you could fail and be humiliated and the whole thing could fall apart. But it's an opportunity also to be challenged by something and to ultimately, possibly, be successful. The big thing that I always get when I think of this is that everything in our lives that makes us nervous or that's worth having comes with some level of sacrifice, comes with some level of challenge, comes with the potential that we could fail. And those are the things that are only truly worth having in our lives. Because if everything was easy, if we lived our lives with no fear, then nothing would be worth doing and nothing would be worth having. But if we take the chance, look for opportunities where we can actually look at something that scares us and take those challenges head on and take advantage of those opportunities, then we get an opportunity to do things that are really worth doing and worth having in our lives.